I don't know about you, but in our modern day society, with everything being so busy, constantly on the go, and always just so chaotic, things get a little out of hand. And with everything happening around the world, there's always something new that we have to learn about. And as things get even worse within our own backyard, our own home fronts, we find ourselves in a difficult position of trust being broken. So we need to take just a moment. A moment to sit back and actually enjoy the beauty around us, the wonderful beauty that exists, and also to remember what makes us who we are, what brings us so much joy, and sometimes in order to get to that joy, we need a moment of peace, a moment of serenity, and a moment to look back in time. And with everything going on, we have to remember to try something new every once in a while, along with continuing our normal routines, the routines that made us feel better, that made our days easier to deal with, because sometimes something a little new can spark new imagination. When we were younger, we were always told to never really look back into the past because we need to focus on moving forward. However, we were never really told that sometimes looking back into the past and where we came from can lead us to better results when planning out our future. Now, when I say planning out our future, I mean are the path that we honestly follow. For instance, I went from tattoos to photography to storyboarding to so much more, and then finding this all over again. There are so many things within this file right here, just those creatures, those monsters, those ideas. Yet this piece of all, this piece is what really made things change for me. That drawing showed me the potential that I have, the ability to create something from nothing, to pull my imagination and make it a reality, and to immortalize ideas. And then because of that, I was like, screw it, we're gonna get into graphic design and see what I can create. Not knowing that the day would come where my work would become printed. And then after finding out that people actually wanted prints of my work, I decided to hop into story writing and invest in a really good typewriter. Because don't get me wrong, there's beauty within typing on a keyboard and a screen, but nothing will ever beat the sound of a good typewriter. And it reminded me of when I got my first typewriter, and it also reminded me of a valuable lesson that I got when I got that first typewriter. So, as I was saying, and really just getting into it, we've all been there and tried to experience the life that we truly wanted, but we've always come to a point where the life that we're actually chasing after isn't the life that we currently have. And a lot of that just goes back to us not remembering. We get so caught up in the moment of our lives that we completely forget what brought us to this point. And I had that little outcome here recently when I actually did find that portfolio all over again and reminded myself how much I used to dream. And in consideration of dreaming versus our own reality, that dream means more to me
than anything else. Because it was what brought me to this point. It's what brought me to the point of my tattoos and everything else. I mean, each one of my tattoos that I have, I designed myself. Except for maybe a few, but in all reality, if I didn't find that again, I wouldn't have really found inspiration not only to start designing again, but also just to hop back over here to the YouTube channel, because it gave me that moment of freedom that I needed. That little reminder that, you know, life can suck, but right now what we can do is choose to actually get back up and start fighting again, instead of letting the world win. So I want you guys to take a moment, look back into your past, look back what brought you to this point, and see if you're at the point now where you 10 years ago would still be proud of you in this moment, or whether they would be telling you to get off your ass and choose to start living your life again. And I'd like to hear some of your dreams. If you guys will do me that luxury, just put them down in the comment section. Let me guys know what your dreams were when you were a kid. And are you choosing to live them now? Or are you just choosing to sit on the sideline like you have been for quite some time? I will catch all of you in the next video. If you did like this video, please like and comment down below. If you didn't, well, just comment and tell me what I need to work on. I'll see you guys here soon.
This is going to be the test of the new coffee.